Okay. May all beings be unimpeded in seeing all the Buddhas. This is the prayer of the Bodhisattva when seeing someone meet a representation of the Buddha. Okay? So when we see somebody, like visitors come to the Abbey or any of us, and they look at the statues, they look at the altars, they look at the paintings and so on, then we can think, may all beings be unimpeded in seeing all the Buddhas. This is the prayer of the Bodhisattva when seeing someone meet a representation of the Buddha. Okay? So when we sent out the Manjushri cards before the retreat, on some of you, when we have different events and we have a table with cards and representations of the Buddha and we give them out to people, then this is what you can think, when the people take these. And it said that, I think it's on the great part of the path of Bodhisattva path of accumulation. I can't remember well, but I think that's it. That by that time you have enough good karma that you can receive teachings from statues. Okay, I think it's then. I might be wrong. It might be a different level of the path. But there's one point where you can look at a statue or a painting and receive a teaching. Yeah, because you can see that within that statue and the painting, the Buddha's omniscient mind is residing, and the Buddha can teach you. And in Tibet, they had, before the Chinese occupation, they had a number of statues that could speak. Yeah, they did. I mean, Tibet, lots of magic there. But no, but there were really statues that could speak. But do you ever have that feeling sometimes? There's certain particular Buddha statues you look at, and their facial expression changes, and you almost have the feeling like they could start talking to you. Yeah? Sometimes you have that kind of feeling. So, when we have enough good karma and when our understanding of emptiness is deeper, then that can probably happen.
Could you consider a teacher as a representation of the Buddha? When you were saying, before you recited the verse, I was thinking that would be the same kind of thought we would have if someone was offering teachers. We would see them as a representative of the Buddha.
Okay. So the question is, can you see a teacher as a representation or as a representative of the Buddha? Yes, definitely. And in fact, they say that that's how we should train our mind. Yeah. So in terms of your Vinaya level teachers, the ones who give you refuge in the 5 precepts, you see them as a representative of the Buddha. The Buddha's not here, so the Buddha sent a representative. In terms of the ones who teach you the Bodhisattva path and give you Bodhisattva vows, then you see them as an emanation of the Buddha. And then when you're doing tantric practice, then the teachers who gave you the initiation and the instructions, you see them as that deity, as that Buddha. Yeah, so it's very much, the same way. Mm-hmm. Yeah? Uh-huh.
I was reading about Thurman thing sometime this winter, and he identified actually that there were 3 kinds of form bodies of the Buddha. That there was the emanation body and the enjoyment body, and then the body that appears as statues or images of the Buddha.
Mm-hmm. No, within the emanation body, there's different kinds. There's the supreme emanation, then there's the one as an artisan or a craftsman or something like that, and then I think there's the one as the statues. I think that's how it is. Yeah.
So it's a subdivision of the emanation.
Yeah. Let's check, but I think that's the way it is.
And so that would be for all statues. It was sort of the implication that
Yeah, I mean, they say that when you see a statue to try and think of it as an actual Buddha. Yeah, because otherwise it becomes that you're bowing to a piece of metal, isn't it? You know, and then when people say you're idol worshiping, well, maybe your mind is. Yeah? But if you really think that, you know, there's an actual Buddha there, and you're bowing to the Buddha, not to the piece of metal, okay, then, you know, your mind really changes, doesn't it? Yeah. So we should always see these representations as, you know, representative of the Buddha. Otherwise, we are idol worshippers, aren't we? Yeah. and also that's why in our refuge vows, when it says when you see an image of the Buddha, don't discriminate, oh, this Buddha's beautiful, this Buddha's not beautiful, things like that, because the Buddha's form body is always beautiful. The artistry may be one way or the other, okay? But the Buddha's actual form body is something that's quite stupendous. So that's what we should practice seeing when we see an image, no matter whether the image is, the artistry of the image is nice or not. Okay? It's just a way of making it so that we feel closer to the three jewels. Otherwise it seems like the three jewels are like somewhere up, you know, far away.